In this tutorial, we'll be covering the await response interaction. This interaction is extremely important if you're going to give your chatbot the ability to have a real human talk to it, usually for things such as customer support. It's what triggers a request to your inbox so that you can see that a user is looking to talk to an actual human. So here's how you get started. First, select My Bots from the left-hand menu, then navigate to and select the chatbot that you wish to edit. In this case, let's go with Main Street Med Center. So to start, we'll select Add New Interaction, and we'll scroll down to Await Response. We'll select that, and we'll add a name. And just for the demonstration, I'm just going to call this Await Response. I'll add it, and as you can see here, it's fairly straightforward and looks much like other interactions. Now here, you'll want to type something that the user will see and understand if they've requested officially to talk to a human. So something like, so I have that so they know someone's on the way. One other thing that's important to call out is that once a wait response is triggered, the chatbot will stop responding to the inputs of the user. However, they can restart it by resetting and restarting the chatbot so they can continue to talk with it. So I like to add a little note here that says, that way they understand and have context for what they need to do. So how does someone get here? First, what we need to do is create another interaction and link people to get here. So for this, what we're going to do is use just bot statement interaction, and I'm going to call this trigger response. And with this, I'm going to write the bot message as, would you like to talk to a human? Enter yes. And then I'll create a simple connection by navigating to connections, selecting simple connections, and then filling in the information below it. If the response to this interaction contains the whole word yes, then go to interaction, await response. So now that we have that, last thing we need to do is make sure that we have somewhere that the person can get to trigger response. So in this case, let's start it right from the beginning. We'll go to connections. And as you can see, I've already set up a quick reply in the past. So I'll fill that back in. I will add a connection. Contains whole word. Then go to interaction, trigger response. And I'll add that quick reply. And I'll get rid of that old one just so that we don't have that loose connection. And that should pretty well set it up. So let's actually see what this looks like. To do that, I'm going to go over to channels. And in this case, I have it deployed to web chat. So we'll open that up. Select get started. And then select yes. And that will bring you down to talk to a human. And once again, we'll enter yes. Now we can trigger our someone will be right with you. If you'd like to continue chatting, simply restart the conversation. Now, the next thing for you to see is how do you actually find out about this message? Well, when this happens, now you can see there's a notification saying that you have new await responses messages in your inbox. Now, this is where you can see all of them. And here with the green, you see that it is coming from that await response. Now, if you want to narrow it down further and only see these, then you can just select live chat. And here I'll say, how can I help you? As if I was the person responding to this message. Now, you can do other things like add media and such, and you can also save replies. This is very helpful if you have specific ways that you always want to reply and stay on brand, or if you're replying to a lot of the same questions frequently. So close that, we'll send it. And once you have that sent, then you'll see this is no longer in live chat with the notification. And you should have also received an email notification letting you know. So with that, you're all set to get up and running with the await response interaction and to provide a great way for your customers to talk to a human when it's necessary. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and thanks for listening.